Content drip is among the top features that make Tutor LMS the amazing LMS that it is. Today on Tutor LMS Academy, we're going to go over how to use content drip to drip feed your online courses. So, before we begin, let's quickly go over what content drip actually is. Drip feed or content drip enables you to set up a schedule to make course content available over a specific period or only when desired prerequisites are met. Basically, content drip limits access to courses instead of giving access to all content at once. Alright, so let's get started with the first step. Before you can set up content drip, you need to activate it from the add-ons tab. So make your way to the add-ons tab and turn on content drip. Content drip settings can be found on both the backend and the frontend course builder. So let's go ahead and look at it from the backend course builder. To do that, we just go to a course that we've already created and we scroll down to find the course settings. Here, we just click on the content drip tab. Go ahead and check the first box to enable content drip, and then we can move on to the content drip types. As you can see, there are 4 different content drip types available. So we'll quickly go over what each of these types are. First up, we have schedule course contents by date. This option will let you set a date after which the course content will be made available for students. Then we have content available after X days from enrollment. This option will let you set a buffer between a student enrolling and being able to access the course material. Following that, we can see the course content available sequentially, which basically means that each subsequent course material can only be accessed after finishing the previous one. And lastly, there is the course content unlocked after finishing prerequisites. In this content drip type, you can set certain prerequisites that a student will have to finish before they can access the next material. Alright, now let's see how they work. So starting off with the first option, we can schedule content by date. Select this option and scroll down to the course builder section. Here, you can either create a new lesson or quiz or just edit an existing lesson or quiz to find the content drip options. So we're gonna go ahead and just edit this lesson here, and in the pop-up, we can scroll down to see the content drip settings. We can select a date here, and once we do, course content will only be available after that set date. So students will only be able to access this lesson after this date. Moving on, let's select the content available after X days from enrollment. Once again, go to edit a lesson and you can find it in the settings. This time it's showing a number of days where the number you set here, the lesson will be available after that many days from when a student enrolls into your course. Next up, select the course content available sequentially. With this option, we actually don't have to do anything. Once selected, it will just roll out each course content one after the other. And you cannot skip a lesson or quiz to get to the next one. By the way, after enabling this option, you will not see any option inside lessons, quiz, or assignments. Because when one lesson is completed, the next one will auto appear. So you cannot go back or forward from a lesson. That means that this checks for completed status for lessons, attempted status for quizzes, and submit status for assignments. And lastly, we can enable the option to unlock content after finishing prerequisites. After enabling this, you will be able to see the list of the lessons that you've created and select the required lessons. So the ones that you've selected, without completing those, the lesson will not be published for the students. so you can set lessons, quizzes, or assignments as a prerequisite. But remember, a student only has to attempt a quiz to move on to the next one. Getting the pass grades is not a mandate. And there it is, folks. That was the Tutor LMS Content Drip options explained. We hope that this video helped you out. And as always, be sure to let us know any suggestions in the comments down below. And I'll see you all in the next one.